What's up, guys? Welcome to Jetski Paradise. Welcome to the channel. Today we're working on the 1995 Seadoo XP800. Just to show you guys, if you haven't seen this in my previous videos, we got the wrap on it. And then over here we got the new school, the 2021 Seadoo Spark Tricks. Just to show you guys real quick. But today we're going to be working on the XP800 Seadoo 95. So what we're doing here, as you can see from the engine, I really spent a lot of time redoing the inside here, really from head to toe, so to speak. I sent the engine away to a company on eBay where they charged me just $900 for a brand new engine. My previous engine was waterlogged. Long story short, I was on the ocean. We had a dead battery. We got stranded in the middle of the ocean in the Keys, Key West, Florida. And what happened was I got towed in maybe at like 20 miles an hour. And I'm sure you guys know when you get towed in with that speed, which I did not know at the time, water was just pouring in through the exhaust and just flooding the engine, and basically just, you know, waterlogged it, and it just froze up and locked up on us. And the old engine was garbage. So I sent that waterlogged engine out to this company on eBay, and they charged me $900 to swap it out. So I sent the core back to them. The broken engine, they sent me another brand new engine, painted, brand new, nice. These pieces here I had coated, powder coated red, as you could see. And we even did the muffler there, made it look real pretty in here. So what we're doing now is the idle is just not idling correctly. It shut off a few times this past weekend on the lake, and just kept shutting off. Idle's really low. The manual and the forums all say it should be idling right around 3,500 RPMs out of the water, 1,500 RPMs in the water. I have no way of telling what RPMs I'm at because I don't really have it on my gauges. I got a VTS gauge and a speedometer gauge, and of course the gas gauge there. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. What we're going to do is we're going to remove this air filter right here so we can get at it. And I'm going to try and zoom in and show you where the idle screw is. We're going to play with the idle. I'm going to turn it on for you guys. We'll listen to it. We'll play around with the idle screw and see if we can get a louder rev out of it. Like I say, to keep us running on the lake, because it stalled a few times this past weekend. So that's what we're working on today. I'll be right back in a little bit once I get these bolts here loosened up, and we'll look for this idle screw together, and we'll show you where it's at. We'll be right back. All right, guys, so basically we just removed this cover here for the air intake. So we're going to remove that. Put that over there, and now basically that air intake came off with these little clips right here. Really easy to unlatch. We got these clips here, 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 and here. There's also two on the bottom, which I don't have because it's a pain in the neck to get these off. But these are the clips that you want to take that cover off. The next step is there's going to be 6 Allen wrench bolts here. I got them almost off. Just going to take the rest off here with my fingers. Get those out of there. This will be the next step in removing this. I wish there was an easier way to get to the carbs, to get to the screw that we're looking for, that idle screw, but there's just not. There's no way to get to it with this air intake and air filter in the way. So we're going to remove that. The next step here is going to remove this metal piece here. This will come out like that. So we're going to take that out of there. And let's see, the rest here should just pop right out, which it's coming out. You just got to maneuver it here and get it out of here. It's wedged in there pretty good. Should just come out of there somehow. Doesn't want to come out of there. It's almost out, but then it gets stuck right here. be a trick to it. Trying to do this with one hand and hold the camera here for you guys to see. I'm going to just stop the recording just for a second so I can wiggle this out of here, and we'll go on to the next step. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I was able to wiggle that out of there. I just needed two hands, but basically we got this piece off. This is the next part here, and then this went right there. Alright, so let's move on to the next step here. Let's see what we got. So it looks like we have looks like a screw here and a screw here, but we could probably get to the screw. Yeah, we could probably get to the screw without taking any more pieces off. We just gotta find it here. So let me pause the video one more time. Let me find the idle screw so I can show you guys where it's at. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back here, back at it. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this piece here. This is the flame arrestor, just so we can get at the idle screw. We can't really get at it with all this in the way. It's part of the air box and air filter. So this just simply just pops out like so, and you just take it out like that, put that there, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more screws inside here along with these 2 screws here. So 6 more bolts to get apart and take out. Once we get this out of the way, then we'll be able to see better. The idle screw is going to be right through here. If you can see this hole, there's a little window where you see that black bracket there, that square right in the middle. I'm going to show you guys. Right there where my finger is, in that little hole right there. That's where you put the screwdriver. There's a little window to get to the idle screw, just so you guys know. So just trying to help you guys out. If anyone else needs to adjust their idle on their Seadoo XP800, this is the way to do it. In this case, it's just running way too low, and it's stalling on me in the middle of the lake. And we're just going to turn it up maybe a quarter turn to increase the idle a little bit. So I'll be right back once I get these 6 bolts off. Alright guys, so basically we got one more piece to take out. I wish there was an easier way to get to the idle screw, but there just isn't. So like I said, there were 6 bolts here. I just got the last bolt. Taking this piece out of here so we can see a little better. Just doing this by hand here to show you guys. Take this piece out of here. And I got to be real careful not to drop the screw, because as you know, it's a pain to try and retrieve screws at the bottom of the engine. So almost got it here. Here we go. Got it out. And got that screw out. Get that out of there. Now we can pull this piece out of here. Here we go. Put that there. Alright. So now we can see a little better. We can see the carbs. And this is the screw here that we're going to put the screwdriver through. So I'm going to be back in a minute, and we're going to turn the ski on, fire it up, and we're going to play around with the idle, and we're going to try and turn this up a little bit so it doesn't stall anymore. Be right back. Alright guys, so you'll notice here, I came to realize that there is no idle screw. I can't even, if there is one, I can't see it, but I found another solution. You'll see here these bolts here and here on the other side there, which is basically the linkage. So when you play around with it, you loosen it here and you tighten it there. I totally see it moving over to the right this way, and that basically idles it, giving it a higher idle, which is what I'm looking for, because the idle's too low. So I probably solved the problem, but I'm going to go ahead and just loosen it, maybe another turn or two on this side, and tighten it up on this side, and I can see the linkage, this piece here, if you guys can see that, this linkage here is moving ever so slightly this way, which means when you pull the acceleration, you're pulling the throttle, it's moving this way. So by moving it this way, like I say, you're going to be idling a little more, going the other way, idling less. So yeah, I may have figured it out. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for a second. I'm just going to tighten this bolt up, and then I'm going to start it up, see if we got a high idle. Be right back. All right, guys, so we got it all done. We got it all back together. As you can see there, it's kind of late. It's already dark outside, but we're going to try and start this up. Hopefully we won't wake up the neighbors. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can see some more great videos coming your way on the Seadoo Spark Tricks 2021 and this 95 Seadoo XP800. So let's start it up and let's see how the idle is. Oh yeah, it's definitely idling much better. Little smoke there. Not supposed to really run it out of the water. Got a little bit of smoke. Let's see, got some light on there. Yeah, but she looks good. She's running nice and loud, and the idle's definitely improved. So that's the way to fix it, guys. I hope this helped you out. I hope I helped you guys remove that air filter and that flame resistor, and just showed you how to get to the linkage there and adjust those bolts behind the air filter there, and that's how you adjust the idle. Again, hope it helps you guys out. Have fun on the water, stay safe, and like I said, don't forget to hit me up, smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more great videos. Have a great night.